May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaigse. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wen Chevalier later on.
Okie doke. Hey, 24. Just one more to go. Come on.
Things are about to get dicey.
And what is this? Mr. Ball regarding Professor... Oh, another letter, eh? Whoever will find this message, please send it to Professor Seraphedin. Professor, I was attacked by the sea creature you want to observe. I used the alchemical preparations you gave me, in an attempt to inflict some magic damage, but to no avail. I managed to hide on some rock formations where the beast could not reach me, but unfortunately I do not know how to get down now. I hope that you'll find this message and come to my rescue. Yeah, I got your message, and I'm not coming to your rescue, so good luck. Fingers crossed. Say that a lot, man. Things are about to get dicey. Nope.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Step off the body
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care.
so I can loot. Hola, are you healed?
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. I am so grateful to you. I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
Yes.
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
Let's talk about your business.
Do you offer services as a guide?
Sometimes I take Renaigse to a good fishing place. They give me beautiful objects in exchange. But right now we have to be careful. There have been accidents with the Temlins. Did you want anything else?
Oh, I must go. Goodbye.
This side of the river, or wait, what? Why is that not on the map? Oh, it's under. Oh, okay, okay. I see. I see. I was gonna say, I was like, I do not see this on the map. Clearly saying it's out there. Nope. Disengage, disengage. This poison's really doing a number on me. Yowzers. Yeah, it should circle us around.
Shadow engulf our enemies.
Quest for the caves continues. Come on, someone drop some ammo. Lots of magic potions. Gold coins, potions, not ammo. Is this the... yeah, this is the close campfire. Never mind. I'll avoid those monsters that were just there on the left. Not the quickest to kill, and I don't know on the scale of how much experience they actually give us. So one thing I'm not sure how to tell is the experience payout by these guys. I know they give something, but I swear I never see my experience bar really move, but I know that happens because we've leveled up while we're fighting. But it's tough to tell. There's a... either I'm missing it or it's just not that obvious.
This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
No, this is like our third or fourth time in this cave. Search for and follow Alba's trail. Possible to climb, so it has to be this way. Oh geez, those guys still left the bodies here? They said due to the... that kind of makes me sad. said they were going to return their bodies to the earth.
Things are about to...
I guess they decided not to. Let them just stay in the lover's embrace. Just follow Alba's trail.
Someone camped here. Probably the child.
Just making sure nothing new's up here. Nope. Aha!
No, you will not get me. I will not go back to the convent.
Seriously?
To my help!
You don't want to talk about this?
Death to the
Okay.
others!
Stop that.
Stop! You have won. Finish me. I still prefer to die than to return to my father.
I'm starting to have doubts about our mission, my child. This girl is sincere.
Spare.
We do not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Naughts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder, and we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing. The Naughts are the family I chose. I would never betray them.
There's no point in denying it. We found the dead drop that you used. We confirmed that you were negotiating to sell secrets. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported the theft of his book just as you were leaving town.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop is. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy, that makes no sense. You better tell us what happened.
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that my father had gone to Teerfredy. It worried me. I knew my father would do anything to bring me back. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was looking for me. I was scared. I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave the island. But there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his inquisitors, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave, and there you have it.
I can't believe it.
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with manipulative skills worthy of a cardinal.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy. We've been duped. We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn the Admiral before it's too late.
And what will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
Oh no, we were duped. Great Scott. That was like the first time that's happened. Luckily there's a campfire right there. We'll hit that up and we'll fast travel right beside the person we need to see. Unless she's already discovered this and he's done something horrible, and then, in which case, will not work out too well, but we'll see how this goes.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Let's talk about the spying thing.
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Reuben?
If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
Nope.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Question the new crew. Got it. Hello, lads. Again.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him, and runs a tight ship. What else is there to say? He's a captain. I'm only a cabin boy.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when he saw that she was trustworthy, he treated her like one of our own. But when she disappeared, he told us that she didn't have what it takes to be a Nod. He spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I imagine he regretted having trusted her at all. Anything else, Your Excellency?
No, that would be it, lad.
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Good day. What can I do for you?
Captain?
What do you think about your new captain?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly knows the sea. But he keeps his distance, as if he wasn't a member of our species. And since we got here, it's been worse. He seems troubled. The slightest disagreement puts him over the edge. But never mind me. It's not my place to judge my captain. He's got responsibilities I can't fathom. Anything else?
Nope.
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Hello. You need something?
What do you think about Captain Reuben?
Between you and me, I preferred Captain Vasco. He's a good captain, but he lacks team spirit, if you know what I mean.
He's aloof, doesn't get along with his crew.
You're still far from the mark. To him, we're nothing more than lackeys. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen, one of the girls from the tavern. She scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a right fortune. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
Let's speak of our suspicions.
When pride and debt are your masters, it can push you to desperate measures.
You afraid he might do something stupid?
Perhaps, but keep that to yourself if you would.
Anything else?
Why do we even bother with that?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
I mean, it wasn't even necessary for us to, like, say that. Sometimes. That was a weird choice option, I think. She's telling us to be discreet, and we're over there going, you know, money, gambling, debt can lead people to do some crazy things. Wink, wink. I'm sure your captain would never do anything to pay back their debts. Wink. If you, catch my, drift. Wink. Alright, let's go see this lady. Oh, ooh, on this floor, eh? Excuse me, lads. Hello.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
I was told that Captain Reuben liked you a lot, and that you spent a lot of time with him.
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me. It's because I'm the sweetest.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me is nobody's business.
Ooh, Let's offer to become a courtesan.
How about a change of scenery and a chance to work in a more luxurious environment?
Become a courtesan? But don't you need connections to get there?
I'm the legate of the congregation and the governor's cousin. So?
Oh, I'm not stupid enough to miss such a chance. What do you want to know?
Talk about his relationship.
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his men and his superiors?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. He wanted to be appointed fleet commander. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level, and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents, and it has turned him bitter.
Okay.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes. He's become impatient and anxious. He has become suspicious, too.
Okay.
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles in the air. He told me that he would soon be someone very important and very rich. And that he would marry me. But they all say that.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
Follow him after
All that
nightfall.
this young woman told us only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
Oh, maybe. I swear, if you're a person in ye olden time, always look over your shoulder like every 30 seconds. The amount of times people have been followed in here, just be like, nope, we're clear. Nope. It's not like we are the sneakiest of sneakies when we do it. Still don't think I can't lock this yet, can I? Nope. Every time I see it, and I just want to go for it. I know my armor gets me to level 2. Because I've been pumping into strength, which 25 I'm going to be pumping into strength again. After I could use these better weapons. Ooh, 2 ammo. Nice. After nightfall. Oh, did I not rest long enough? Because he is definitely not there. What's our after nightfall? Let's try dusk.
We can see everything from here.
I see now. We're supposed to go there and then it will change. Not me using my big brain and making it nightfall, then coming back. See, this is one of those things, if you ever looked behind you and you see someone crouch walking towards you, they're probably trying to be stealth. That is 100% when you do not do your criminal activities. Look at this. This is so suspicious. Just gonna check out my barrels. I'm gonna go check something else out.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you...
Try to crack my neck there. That did not work. Oh, he's going out to the drop. It's gonna put information in it. Can see this coming from a mile away. I just totally put my head in that. Like 100%, that is what he's doing.
Here he is, red-handed. Do you want us to arrest him?
Let's wait to see what he put in the
We
box.
should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box.
Especially since we don't know what kind of information's in there. Could be bad, but I mean, this is really incriminating.
The captain and his buyer should meet here at nightfall. This must be where the exchange will take place.
Let's put the message back where we found it. Better no one knows we read it.
The Admiral will certainly want to know about our discovery.
Let's go.
Gotta tell her to meet them up at nightfall and catch the handoff. That'll pretty much be incriminating information right there. Ooh. Can I make it from here? Oh, yep. Lockpick level 1. There we go. I mean, the gear is so old now, but I'm pretty sure that was the box I found on, like, my first day of this game, or maybe second? I always keep forgetting where it was. There you go.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use the dead drop and has made an appointment with his buyer.
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box even though he knows you know about it.
He must have thought that we would not come back. The meeting is tonight. This could be a good time to get the proof we need. What do you think?
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this traitor fall with my own eyes.
All right. Let's go. Oop, not that way. We'll all get to watch this traitor fall together. Woo. Our guy's trying to get some money. No one respects him. It's slightly kind of maybe feel bad for these people, but it's like, you get paid for doing a job, just do your job like everyone else. And then go home and cry about it. And then you get up and do it again. Rinse and repeat.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it. This traitor is going to find out exactly what it costs to make fun of us.
Men of the coin. Our greedy captain has gotten together with them.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
Oh, I mean, did we really need to kill these guys? They were just trying to get some information and... I mean, all things considered, they were not horrible. Good lordy.
Ha! This traitor got what he deserved.
Admiral, you seem hurt.
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried away. I couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, the three of you.
Okay, you came all this way and you're gonna leave without those documents.
He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere.
Nice. Contract sealed by the Coin Guard addressed to Captain Reuben and promised him a large sum as well as prestigious positions on the continent in exchange for the secrets.
In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent.
Disgusting that someone could accept a deal like that. When we're surprised that some officers are not respected.
Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
I mean, you know, not saying right or wrong, but this is the problem, you know. Sometimes if people are poor or have a little less cash, sometimes they're willing to betray for large amounts of money. I mean, geez, we've paid off enough guards to look the other way while we've stolen prisoners, released people. This ain't necessarily horribly that different-ish. I mean, ours was for a more noble cause.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
What can you do?
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast. It was nothing. Did you find the documents he intended to sell?
Yes, here they are. But there was more than just his journal.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. And what a salary! I see that our secrets are still worth a fortune. Thank you for bringing me all this. As for you, Alba, I owe you an apology. I should have trusted you.
You have nothing to do with it. The captain did everything to make me appear guilty.
No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers as in the Seaborns, this would never have happened. We owe you a lot, Desarde. I will not forget it, nor will I forget the lesson. Be sure of it. You have my full gratitude. Anything else?
No, absolutely not.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Now that should be done. Yeah, I need to talk to Kurt. Oh, man. Okay, we'll finish Petra's quest here. Get that out of the way, because, you know, that's kind of sounds like an interesting one to find out about our mother. Oh, no. You have a quest too, don't you?
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Nords. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Nords and the merchant princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. However, I get the impression that this may not be the right time for you. We'll talk about it again when you're less busy. Did you want anything else?
Are you mad at me?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
Did my charm make you change your mind?
And I was starting to believe that you were different. Did you want anything else?
No.
I must leave you.
So you have a quest. You have a quest. You have a quest. Okay. There's really no point in talking to them because all they say is, "Oh, you're kind of busy."
Thank
So
the enlightened that the captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
I'm sure he did. Don't worry. It's gonna work out. No reason to stress this. Hello.
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Oh, we'll do this one.
You said it yourself, Captain. You've come across more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. Seaborn, Sea-given, all of them were torn from their roots, even if they found a new family. And you've clearly had the same experience.
Absolutely. You are indeed the child that was born on our ship. You speak like one of our own. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So
Oh,
you
thank
are
you.
on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
That's whatever, man. I feel like it was pretty obvious. I don't know if I can fast travel to this spot. We're gonna try. But I can't remember if that place sounds familiar or not. Oh. It's familiar.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Oh,
Nothing. I must go.
I must find my aunt.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Got a point, but still, I know not much about these people. I'm sure they'll talk to me.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Well, that was quick. I have to like ask one of them. Hopefully this quest will push us to 25. Hopefully. No, not in there. I've been down here. I remember that dead guy.
Here comes our pay, boys!
That's right. You can't use that gun. Yup. Oh, yeah, bandit's hat.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
Oh, no. Our hat totally got rocked.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Donegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tirce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved her, Elwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Yes! 25! Pop the strength, talents. Oh. You know what? We're gonna boost that charisma just to make sure I can handle more conversations. 3 points, eh? Ooh. So we're two-handed heavy weapons, and we'll go for this so I can cleanse. There we go. Beauty. So that one's done. Kurt.
Greenblood, my friend. The letter we found in Rolf's office was signed by a man whose name I'm familiar with. Herman. I know he's responsible for what happened in this camp, as well as many other crimes. I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done. I know that he's in San Mateus.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Raynor and the others, is it? Very well. You can count on me. What do you plan to do?
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming. And he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
Remember that we are talking about San Mateus. We should get rid of your major in broad daylight.
What kind of twisted scheme have you come up with now, old fox?
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous. They love burning people at the stake. And they don't care too much about who ends up in the flames.
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we'd be able to convince him.
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? Every man has his weaknesses, including Aloysius. I could help you convince him if you'd like.
I hate those burnings. But Herman, he may be the only one who really deserves it. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the Guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right, then. Agreed. Let's start by going to see her.
Alright, let's get started. Who doesn't like a good old burn-in? It's like a human barbecue. And then I think we've got, what, 2 more side quests? Yeah. But I might finish this one, hit up the main one, and then do maybe? Or, I don't know what order I'm going to do it yet. Figure it as we go. Part of me is like really curious about the main thing, but another part of me is like, experience helps level you up and makes it easier. Ugh. It's a bit of a detour. Oh no, do you have a quest too?
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there has been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well, I will find out.
Okey-doke.
No, thank you.
Okay, we need to go upstairs. Our list of quests just keeps growing and growing. Nope, 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 nope. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisons. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you, he will.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminis keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinder.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
Okay.